Hi there, this is Juan Carlos Gonzalez, Microsoft 365 MVP. First of all, I hope all of you are okay, and now let me introduce the topic for today's video. In today's video, I'm going to continue talking about some of the features we have in SharePoint Premium when we talk about governance. As you can see here in the screen, we are going to talk about how we can secure document libraries by defining a default sensitivity label at the document library level. This is a feature that is present in both SharePoint Premium or if you have Microsoft 365 E5 licensing. So basically, with securing document libraries in SharePoint Premium, you can classify and protect files in document libraries by setting up a default sensitivity label. One thing to know is that this label does not override any label that is already applied to your documents. And last but not least, if you want to have sensitivity label support also for PDF files, you need to do some additional setup. Let me show you this. So I'm going to access my demo environment. And as you can see here, I have a communication site I create for the Modern WordPress Conference Paris 2024 that happened last March. And in here, I have, of course, a default document library. And in this document library, since I have SharePoint Premium licenses in place, I have the possibility to define a sensitivity label at the document library level. How do you do that? Well, it's very straightforward. Click on Settings and then Library Settings. And then, as you can see here, we have a new area or a new section that is named Default Sensitivity Labels, that basically allows you to choose any of the sensitivity labels you have defined in the Microsoft Purview Center, and then that label is going to be applied to any content you upload to the library. That's very important. If you already have content in the library, the label is not going to be applied. It's only going to be applied to new content uploaded there. And this is going to work for Office documents. And as I was saying, in order this default sensitivity label to be applied to PDF documents, you need to do something extra. This extra setup required means to run this PowerShell commandlet, where basically you are enabling sensitivity label support for PDF. That's very important, and this is a tenant level setting. So once we do that, in order to see this working, as you can see here, I have already defined in my document library, I want to show this sensitivity column. That is something that is available in any document library in any site in SharePoint Online. So it's already there, so it's applied, so cool. You could even say, for instance, you want to see who applied the label. I think this label setting is for retention policies, not 100% sure. But anyway, let's use it. I'm going to apply this, and as you can see here, actually both columns are empty, and it's natural because in all of the cases of this document that were uploaded to this document library, the label was applied automatically by the process behind the scenes that is applying a label defined at the document library level. So let's see how this works. For doing that, I'm going to create an inline document in here. The same is going to happen if I upload the document, PDF document, Office document. So in this case, I'm going to create Excel workbook. So yeah, important to note this banner. This is another different setting we have in this site. So I'm going to save as, rename. This is going to be main contacts list, something like that. I'm going to create a table in here to do something. That's okay. So something like name, name, last name, email, phone number, other. So let's populate some data in the table. Something like this. So let's take a look at the label applied to the document. So as you can see here, the label was already applied without doing anything from my side. So the process is working as expected. So in this case, the label was applied at the creation time of the document. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, it's working as expected. So I can close this Excel file for now, and I can return back to my document library. Let's refresh the view here. The label is already applied, as you have seen in the Excel file. However, we still need some preparation time until it's reflected in the column itself. That's interesting. So it's not real time as you are seeing here. So for instance, if I see the information panel for this document and I review the metadata, as you can see, the sensitivity label is set up to none. We need to wait some time. It's normally a question of minutes. So while we wait, I'm going to load also, take a look at this. The column was already updated with the confidential content, so it works as expected. So it's not real time, even when you create an inline document in here, but it's working after some minutes. I don't know how many minutes. The label surfaces in the sensitivity column in the document library. I'm not going to do the same. I mean, if I load a document in here, an Office document or PDF document, you are going to see the same experience. So that's all for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed this new video about SharePoint Premium features, in this case, how you can secure a document library with a default sensitivity label. So, of course, this feature is also intended to get you more ready for the arrival of Copilot for Microsoft 365 in your organization. And that's all for now, as I was saying. So, thanks for watching, and yeah, see you soon. Bye-bye.